Okay. So this is, I just review balik. Maybe at the end of the day, some of you are not so understand what are we learning actually. Okay, come back to our objective. I am revising so that we will work together with our course outline. The objective is to introduce a consistent building transportation system, firefighting, building communication, and supply technical requirement. Okay, we can already decide and we already know what kind of aircon system what kind of aircon system to be applied in the buildings. So what kind of buildings we already learn about the buildings according to the height, which system that we must do according to building by law. We already learn building by law, the stages of height, 12 meters, 12.3 meters, 18 meters, 30 meters, 35, 40 meters. So these are all actually will give us different kind of system when the building is getting higher, okay, according to bylaw. This is to determine. So in that case, we also need to know what kind of aircon system that suit to the building according to load occupancy, and also the category of building. See the Schedule 5 category of building. Okay, building transportation system, lift. How you want to draw lift? What kind of system? There are two types. Okay, with motor room and motor roomless. No motor room, but you are using the hydraulic. So that please understand, girls, the guys, you need to understand what kind of system, because end of the semester you have to present your final project gallery ni. You need to know what kind of lift that you want to produce. Then this will affect the concept of lift will affect your section, your drawing. Please understand and learn by heart. And you are also given the information on the firefighting based on travel distance schedule 7. Okay, why you need the firefighting from the passive design, the staircase, and also the calculation, the fire accessibility based on the fire engine, fire accessibility, how is the weight required by fire. Very important, because for safety we cannot compromise. Okay, so schedule 5 ada, schedule 7, schedule 10, because what kind of the active system is tied with the together with the system alarm, hose reel. Okay, safety system yang it's a for the architecture, it's like a staircase, okay, the opening, the staircase, okay. And a building communication system, telecommunication, okay, and how is the any other electrical system, that control system that can operate, the building can be operated well and be function. Gas supplies technical requirements, so that you know what kind of gas that it is supplied. Okay, please refer to the notes, what kind of gas supply. So when you are using the aircon, is also there is a gas supply. That is also why that's why you may see that there are many types of sizes, piping sizes, are they very small, the smallest and also the biggest, and also you are introduced with the water system, in the building design. And at the end of the day, that is why the learning outcome, you may see that here, you already can classify the technical, and you can draw, look at the details like engineer, but the diagrammatic, you know the flow from the main connection, the existing, just like your, even though you are not going to Sarawak, but you must know where is the main connection, so that your diagrammatic will link kepada main channel. Demonstrate the aircon system, building transportation, the lift, escalator, walkalator. Okay, you can draw as well, not simply just sketch, but you know the exact dimension. Okay. So hopefully that this subject is actually integrated with the architectural design for 5 and 6. Nampak tak sampai ke final semester, and also environmental science. This is very, very, for me, come to my worry, because your services punya knowledge, some of you, when come to next semester, you tend to forget. You throw the notes in rubbish. So this is come to my worry, because in semester we have no more services. Okay. Okay, by right we are supposedly to understand what to use. Okay, now we are having 27. Any somebody else tak dekat room? Okay. This is just for the informal punya services in high rise and medium rise. Okay. So even though high rise to be in detail at your master level, your part 1 is only to know the concept, to know the concept of aircon, how is the evaporation, how the air comes in and the hot air comes out. Okay. So this is the history of the tallest building. You know, for building the tallest buildings, this is not as simple as we think. This is just not the aesthetic value and also the system, but how to make this building operate well, and also function well. It's because of the services system, they must work well. Okay, what kind of the services system? What that I'm telling you is because of the transportation, vertical, horizontal transportation, the aircon, the gas, the electricity, the control, the building integration system, where all those, the passive and active design function well in the building. Okay. Instead of the structure, when we are getting the information on the what kind of category building, the height of the building, we need to know how is the pressure as well. Okay, this is more on the structure. We are not getting into detail because this is not structure, but this is the information, additional information, because before you come into the come to the design and also the services. So there are also the study on the momentum now, delta effect, the overturning moment, because when we talk about high rise, there are other things that the pressure, the coefficient of wind, very, very much giving the impact to the high rise building or medium rise building. So we are also giving to understand ourselves what is vortex shedding, the dynamic. In structure, they must have the damping system. Damping system when the building is go higher. So when the load is actually giving the oscillating flow. So the building tu dia boleh dynamic, undulating at the upper part. So we call it as there is a damping system at the structure, so that the structure can move a little bit, not a lot, only a little bit, just to allow the flow according to the wind, the fluid. So this is our trigger system. See the tension, the compression, if that is the pressure at the higher levels. This is why we need to understand. Nampak tak? The architecture is very robust, the knowledge. So the belt truss system, these are all those the fundamental and introduction. The structure engineer will calculate how much is the compression and tension will go to cater the load for the high-rise building, damping system in high-rise building. So when you come across the word damping system, tak adalah termangu-mangu apa, dam ni. So this is to minimizing the effects of wind. Remember when we go for high-rise building, okay? And also the safety lift. Okay, remember the higher the building, so the higher requirements for the building. Okay, if the lift, lift also the vertical transportation They must have the equitable life assurance building, because we are also giving some cases lift jatuh, terputus lift. Nauzubillah, terputus lift. That's why we need to understand the vertical circulation in high-rise building. They are also vertical circulation, meaning how you want to advise the lift system, because this is too high, so they have to make a separation. That is why when you go to some of the hotel or high-rise building, floor 1 to 20 you must use another, or 1 to 15 story you must use another lift. 16 story to 25 you must use another story. Okay, because of the pressure and also because of the system, because of the circulation here. Circulation. That is why they are giving you other different height lift lobby and also the usage of lift. So we also, the word sky lobby pun as the other introduced, because this is based on the story. See the elevators, ada single deck, ada double deck elevator. So these are also many kinds because of the speed, speed of 10 meters. Kalau tamhidi ni, we are giving you another speed. Okay, so untuk single deck, double deck elevators, there are also another speed and also occupant to be occupied in lift, maximum and minimum. So kalau yang low rise, let's say you are using the high rise, medium rise for the housing, maybe per lift the maximum is only 6%, because kilo dia ada based on berat, berapa berat kita is not compatible with the high rise lah. High rise boleh masuk sampai 15 maximum besar lift dia. So remember, when you deal with lift, think, architect must think, jangan sental aja, jangan lukis saja. And also the St. Mary, 30 St. Mary X in London, shuttle lift goes about level 1, level 34 to 39. They are having a different kind of lift lobby dia. Dia core dia, in the central core, ini adalah central core sebab all the core kat tengah become the structure of the building. So they have many lift there is because they cater from ground floor level to level 15 lift lain, 15 to 16 to 25, 35, 26 to 35 sampai 40 dia menggunakan lift lobby yang berbeza. And how to control that is why the need of building integrated system, because how to entry lift and traffic control, they need the building system. How to assign the car, travel designated floor, meaning that only those who only come at ground floor level, dia kena exchange, tukar lift untuk dia pergi ke parking area. Nampak tak? Perasan tak? So when you go for vacation, after this, you akan nampak bangunan yang you cannot direct from the basement to your floor. It's because of security system. Security system. Kalau you tengok cerita mafia ke apa benda, dia nak kejar ke apa benda, they go to the lift ataupun there are security system. Not everybody can enter the residential at upper floor. And mixed development, sometimes you go to shopping complex that on the upper part there would be a lot of residential, blocks of residential. Jadi those shopper ni they cannot go directly to residential. They only go for at shopping complex and from ground floor to level 8 only. And also at 9, 10, 11, maybe there would be the elevated parking. You know what is elevated parking? Parking yang on the upper the ground, on From the ground to upper, kita panggil elevated drawing. At ground floor parking, we say open parking. Parking yang below the ground floor, we call it as sub-basement or basement. That is the technical term yang you can understand. Girls, understand, yeah, please. Okay, this is the pneumatic waste collection system. Dia memikirkan macam mana pembuangan the waste system. The system is based on pipes connected to buildings which are operated by vacuum. That is the system, but you still need the pipes. Okay, where you want to allocate the pipe. That is why the building must have the services area. Okay, and the service area tak boleh simply you design and put it at the spaces. Okay, you kena ada sprinkler system. Remember, the building, what height that you need the sprinkler system, what height that you need the smoke detector, refuge area. Sekarang the collection for the waste management, kena must know where is the collection untuk sampah collection. You kena tahu tau, okay. Drainage flow control in high rise. Okay, in overseas there will be a lot of piping sizes and according to system. In Malaysia also they are having another different of sizes and also system that allowed by our government. Okay, drainage pipe system, the vents, nampak tak? The piping is also need the ventilation. Sebab the pressure, bila kita dalam bangunan tinggi, bukan telinga kita je bila naik lift akan ada pressure, tetapi the pipe. That is why some of the staircases kita, kalau tengok, there is a macam well is a void there. It's a untuk pressurize. Dia ada satu void sebelah tangga kita tu, daripada bawah is a hole, daripada bawah is a shaft, daripada bawah sampai ke atas, so that dia mengawal pressure dalam bangunan. Okay. Sebab tu sometimes the physical reality in terms of plumbing based on the story, the height of the building,